So growing up in the South and a lot of other places in the United States, but specifically the Southeast, is hunting out of blinds like this. I mean, this is a box stand or a shooting house or a hunting stand. It's a little house that you're in, and it has some amenities, a good seat. Hunting out of these is awesome because it allows you a lot of movement. It keeps you from being detected. It allows you some cover so that you can do some movements and get set up properly for what you're going to do. The simplest shot that you can take out of this is a seated shot off of essentially what would be the bench rest. Specifically speaking, you want to get all the balance point of your rifle onto the platform that you're going to be shooting off of, and then you want to ensure that when you build your position that you're directly behind your rifle. That builds that natural point of aim that I've talked about before. And so once we're in here, I can make contact with my elbow, prop up, get on my scope, and take my shot. So from this position, we can upgrade that really quick, and all you really have to do is take one of your jackets or your blanket or your pillow, whatever you have, and then this now gives you a little more stability on the front. You can see I don't really have that crisp wobble. It smooths everything out a little bit and allows me to press into the gun a little bit. You're gonna get a smoother recoil back and forth without it dragging across that wood. That's gonna allow you to stay in your scope a little better to see your impact. With the competition and stuff going on, whatever else, we have all kind of shooting bags. Now this is a fairly light rear bag. We can just lay it right up here, and essentially it does the same thing as what the jacket would be, but if it's really cold outside and you're wearing it, it gives you something specific to put your rifle on. You can see it buries in good, and if I need some slight elevation changes, I can actually squeeze this bag to raise it up or loosen to let the front of my gun down. So far we've talked about everything that we can do with the front of the gun on something, but that still leaves the back of you, and if your positions are a little higher or you just can't quite get your elbow down and on something, then almost all of us have a pack. So we can bring this pack in here, fill that void up, have something to put our elbow down on, and now the weight of our body, the weight of our elbow, and the rear of the gun is all supported. And that little bit of fluff under your arm is what's going to give you that last bit of accuracy that you can get without really using any specialty equipment in this situation. If you truly want to shoot bench rest accurate in a shooting house, the only thing you need to do is bring your tripod along. So you use it to stabilize your binoculars or your spotting scope, but if you pull this thing in, we've got our front fully stabilized with our nice sandbag up front. I'm just going to wrap my fingers around the tripod, put my thumb underneath the back to support the back of my rifle, and hold the rifle against the tripod, and shooting like this will give you a 0 movement crosshair in any situation that you can find yourself in hunting.